Did we hear of students learning from past questions? Is it true that students didn't have textbooks? Did we hear of students saying, no, that's not what we were told would come in the exam? Not in one school, not in two schools. Too many schools to count, and that was very disturbing. So the same students who were making all this noise, saying unacceptable, directing unacceptable words at adults, now have A's. What am I supposed to believe? What am I supposed to believe? So were they just acting?
So the students, you believe, were deliberately aided?
I will not go into that. All I'm saying is that, you see, I am putting the information out there. And it's not for me to conclude. If you have a class and the students are saying we don't have the textbooks, the science students are saying we don't have reagents, we've never gone to the lab, we don't even know what the chemistry lab looks like. The chemistry teacher is saying the same. It's been 2 years, my students have never been to the lab. And all of a sudden you are told that student had an A. What would be your own conclusion? And you see, this is such a serious matter. It is very serious because it is about the human development of your country. And those kids may not be working now, they'll work later. And the kind of preparation you give is very, very important. So if they are very happy that, oh, everybody has an A, that's their problem. But let us get serious. So then my question is, if all these things that happened were true, how could everybody have an A? I'm also a teacher, and I'm happy everybody in my class has an A. But I know this A they must earn. Because they are not just getting the A for the fun of it. You know, when you go for an interview, they just look at your transcript. Nobody will talk about it anymore. And when you get the job, we don't care whether they had first class or not. Are you performing? And how you can perform or not perform depends on how well you learned. So these are very serious issues.
But I've heard people say that it's not new for you to say that people have passed and that there should be a problem, because what we do in our education system is actually to chew, pass, and then forget.
Anyone who says
it doesn't go to the core of
anyone who says that doesn't understand what education should be. What are you chewing? And what are you pouring? And why are you pouring it? That's not what it is about. You are being prepared for the world of work, and you need to take yourself seriously. If you are just, you see, when people talk about chewing and pouring, sometimes it looks to me like they haven't quite understood what they are being taught. Because you are being taught something, so you use it. And that is where the innovation comes in. That is where the new ideas come, because you are applying what you've been taught. So if you are just learning it, as we say, by heart, then you haven't learned, and you haven't learned much. And if people are doing that, then we need to step back as educators and ask ourselves, are our students really with us? Okay. Do they understand what we are teaching? In what medium are we using? You know, is the medium right? Is the level, is the pedagogy right? Is our assessments right? We should have known from the first assessment or so whether things are going well or not. And if they are not going well, what should we do? What help give our students? And even as teachers, what help do we need in order to provide it to our students? So you cannot spend, how many years in school and then say you are going to chew and pour. Then stay at home.